Hey everyone, and welcome. So, today we're not just going to learn some dry grammar rule. Nope. Today, you and we're going to become language architects. Seriously, our whole mission is to get our hands on this one super powerful tool that lets you build sentences that show persistence, that I'm going to do it no matter what feeling. Ready? Let's jump right in. So, just think about this for a second. What's something you do no matter what? Like maybe you always have your morning coffee, even if it's scorching hot outside. Or you always call your best friend, even when you're totally swamped with work. How do you actually say that in Korean? How do you capture that even if or no matter what vibe? Well, that is the exact puzzle we're going to solve today.
And here's our game plan, our blueprint for today. First, we'll look at that even if challenge. Then, we'll grab our essential tool, which is or odo. After that, we'll build some sentences, check out the formation blueprint, the rules, and then it's your turn to build. Simple, right? Let's do it.
Okay, so first things first. Every great architect needs the right tools in their belt, right? So let's open up our grammatical toolkit and introduce the absolute star of today's show. This is the key piece we need.
Okay, so here it is. Let's really get the sound of this down. I'll say it 3 times, nice and slow. 오도. Again, 오도. One more time, 오도. So what is this thing? Think of it as a special connector. It's what you use to say that something happens regardless of something else. It's basically your go-to for saying even if or even though in English. Super, super useful.
All right, enough theory. Theory's great, but let's see this thing in the wild. It's time to see it in action to actually build something. We're going to walk through 5 really practical, everyday examples so you can get a real feel for how this works. Okay, example number 1. Listen closely. 비가 안 와도 우산을 항상 챙겨요. 비가 안 와도 우산을 항상 챙겨요. 비가 안 와도 우산을 항상 챙겨요. And that means even if it doesn't rain, I always carry an umbrella. See? The rain doesn't change the action.
All right, here's our next one. Ready?
배가 안 고파도 점심은 꼭 먹어요. 배가 안 고파도 점심은 꼭 먹어요. 배가 안 고파도 점심은 꼭 먹어요.
In English, that's even if I'm not hungry, I always eat lunch. It's a habit, no matter what.
Let's keep the momentum going with number 3. This one's about determination. 몸이 피곤해도 매일 운동하려고 노력해요. 몸이 피곤해도 매일 운동하려고 노력해요. 몸이 피곤해도 매일 운동하려고 노력해요. Which translates to, even though I'm tired, I try to exercise every day. Great example.
You're probably getting the hang of it now. Here's our 4th sentence. 시간이 없어도 친구한테 연락은 꼭 해요. 시간이 없어도 친구한테 연락은 꼭 해요. 시간이 없어도 친구한테 연락은 꼭 해요. And that simply means, even when I don't have time, I make sure to contact my friends.
And our final example for this section, this one really shows the contrast. 날씨가 더워도 따뜻한 커피를 마셔요. 날씨가 더워도 따뜻한 커피를 마셔요. 날씨가 더워도 따뜻한 커피를 마셔요. Meaning, even if it's hot, I drink hot coffee. You might expect cold coffee, but nope, the action persists.
Okay, awesome. So you've seen the finished product, right? You've seen the beautiful sentences this tool can build. Now, let's do what any good architect does and look at the blueprint. We're going to check out the simple rules so you know exactly how to put this together yourself. And you know what? The blueprint is way simpler than you might think. It's actually a piece of cake. It all just depends on the last vowel of the verb or adjective stem. So if that vowel is a bright one like a or o, you just tack on ado. For all the other vowels or consonants, you use odo. And for all those super common hada verbs, they just become hedo. That's literally it. 3 simple rules. That's the whole secret. And just like that, you've got it. You have the tool and you have the blueprint. You're basically ready to start construction. But before we let you loose, let's just quickly go over the key takeaways, just to lock it all in. So what's the big idea here? Just remember this. 오도 is your go-to when you want to show that the result stays the same no matter what the condition is. It's perfect for talking about habits, showing your determination, or just things you tolerate. And honestly, using this well is a massive step towards sounding way more natural when you speak Korean. Okay, let's put everything together with one final example. This one's a little longer, but it's a perfect showcase. Listen up. 수염이 짧아도 매일 면도해야 돼서 아침에 항상 바빠요. One more time. 수염이 짧아도 매일 면도해야 돼서 아침에 항상 바빠요. And again.
수염이 짧아도 매일 면도해야 돼서 아침에 항상 바빠요.
What this is saying is, even though my beard is short, I have to shave every day, so mornings are always busy. See how it sets up that contrast?
So, here's your practical tip for right now. How can you start using this today? Easy. Just think of something in your own life that you always do even when it's tough or it doesn't quite make sense. Like, I study Korean even though I'm tired, or I go for a run even if it's raining. That little thought right there, that's the perfect seed for your very own although sentence. All right, that's a wrap. The tools have been handed over, the blueprint is in your hands. You are officially a language architect, ready to build some amazing expressive sentences. So I'll leave you with this one question. What's the very first sentence you're going to build?